The best way to get better at programming is to practice. And in this example, we're going to look at basic math functions inside of Java. Now, if you program in any other language, you're going to find most of these to be very similar. So to do something like addition and subtraction, we need a variable to store information, or we need to print it out to the console window. So we can say something like system.out.println, and then we can do something like 7 plus 8. And this will work. It actually does the math for us, and then we'll print it out. Likewise, we could just as easily say system.out.println and do something like 9 minus 3. Now, sometimes you'll find that in Java, this doesn't always work. It's sometimes depending upon your compiler. And that's because it doesn't want to do the math and then print it out. And so the quick and easy solution is to put your numbers inside a set of parentheses. And then because of order of operations, it does the math and then it prints it out. Of course, we don't have to print it out directly. We could also store it to a variable. So I'll say something like double answer equals 8.7. And then we use the star, or asterisk if you prefer, to do multiplication. In this case, we used a double because we had two double values. Division is going to work the exact same way. Answer 2 equals 19 divided by 7.1. And finally, we have modulus. Modulus, as in most programming language, is the percent sign, and this finds the remainder. So if I say 21 modulus 5, that would be 4 remainder 1. We only look at the remainder, and so our answer will be 1. Now, to raise something to a power, it's a little bit different, because what we're going to do is we need to use a special class called a math class. Now, in some languages, this is just a library that you import. In our case, it's a little bit different. So I'm going to say double POW. That's going to be short for power, equals math. This is a class that we have access to. It's part of java.lang, so we automatically have access to it. We don't have to import it. Dot, and then you can see all the different types of things that come in with math. In this case, we want to use POW, short for power. We're going to pass it two values. So I can say 7, 2. That'd be like squaring 7. So we're saying 7 times 7, or 49. I can, of course, change this. I can say, you know what? I want 5, 3. That's like 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125. If I want to find the square root, it's the exact same type of idea. I'm going to say math dot, and then I have sqrt. This is the square root. I obviously only put in a single value, so I could do something like 120. And then it goes out and finds out what is the square root of 120. So anytime we need to use a little bit more advanced math, things like your sine and cosine, raising something to a power or square root, other types of things like that, we're going to use this math library. Now finally, what is our order of operations? Well, Java follows the basics of algebra. That means we're going to do things that are inside of parentheses first. Then we're going to do things like multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So if I say double answer 4 equals 4 plus 5 times 2 plus 3. The way this would work is it would do the parentheses first. So 4 plus 5, that's 9, times 2, which is going to be 18, and then plus 3, which is going to be 21. So we read parentheses, multiplication, division, then addition and subtraction. For multiplication, division, or addition and subtraction, it is done left to right. Hopefully you found this example and information helpful. If so, please consider giving a like and check out the rest of the examples inside this series.